What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, we're going to be talking about NEO. As usual, we're going to be breaking it down from a technical standpoint. We're going to go over what happened today, what's the story, and what we need to look out for tomorrow. Now, before I get into this video, I'd like to remind you, like, comment, and subscribe. Your support is truly appreciated. And also, if you haven't already, go ahead and join my free Discord, link in the description below. If you need help during market open, we're here for you to help and talk. Now, let's get right into the video, and let's talk about NEO. So if you were watching NEO today, you noticed that he was only up just a little bit. But this morning, if you were watching it, you were watching that morning dip, it might have scared you a little bit. So what happened this morning? We opened up right at my support. So we opened up right at support. We had that morning dip all the way down to $56, or even a little lower than $56. So that morning dip, I mean, if you were watching that, it probably scared you, and you probably thought, yeah, we're most likely heading back down to 53.69. However, what happened? We came right back up. We hit highs of around 58.50 on that candle, and then we just pushed up for the rest of the day, and then kind of, just did basically nothing. We just pushed up, and it was barely up. So what am I looking at for tomorrow? How should you structure your trade? How should you structure your investment? Well, if I'm watching NEO tomorrow, and obviously if I'm bullish, because a lot of people that watch my channel are bullish on NEO, then for one thing that needs to happen is it needs to get above this 59 level. We failed to get above it and hold above it yesterday, right? We came instantly rejected. We came screaming down. And then today, we didn't even get close to it, or we didn't push up enough to it. So $59, we still did not push up to. So $59 is the resistance line that we need to get above tomorrow. Now, something important I would like to note today that happened also is that even though we were barely up, I still didn't see much rejection, right? So that's a good thing. That's perfectly fine if we didn't see any rejection. Notice, yes, this morning, notice that we did pull back, but for the last part of the day, we covered that ground that we pulled back on this morning. So that shows me that the bulls are here. Either we're gearing up for another move, and this move is about to be explosive. So that's my thought process on it, because I don't see these huge red candles that we got yesterday. Yes, we got a huge red candle. Over here, we're getting these red candles. But today, we didn't really get that red candle. In the morning, we got rejected, but in the part of the afternoon, bulls came back in, and then we pushed up. So what I'm seeing, what the story is telling me, what the stock is telling me right now, is that yes, we have buyers here. There just isn't a lot of them, and there aren't a lot of sellers here. So we're in this consolidation range. That's what's happening. We're consolidating between $57 and $59, and a lot of action is not happening at all. Now, this is completely fine. I've talked about this in other videos. I said, hey, a stock does two things to cool off. When it pushes up, either pulls back or it consolidates. So we got the push up, now we got the pullback, and now we're consolidating. So instead of pushing down more, like I was talking about to the 53.69, we're actually just going horizontal. That's how we're cooling off for NEO, and that's completely fine. I know if you're watching this as an investor and you just see it do this, only push up 60 cents in a day, yes, that is frustrating. That's, it tears you apart to watch because you see everything else push up. I mean, my goodness, everything else had another amazing day today. So I know it's frustrating to watch, but the important thing is you got to focus on the setup and what's happening. Yes, we're not doing a whole lot of action, but that's actually helping NEO. The reason being is because we're consolidating, we're cooling off, and instead of just falling back down and pulling back more to cool off, we're just consolidating. So I know a lot of y'all, or probably most of y'all, would rather us consolidate, not do hardly anything, than rather get another dip buy. Me personally, I'd rather prefer that because you're not losing as much money and you still get the stock to move up. Now, tomorrow, as I mentioned, to recap, it needs to get above $59. Now, we've been struggling a lot with this. I mean, today we didn't even push up to it. So tomorrow, let's draw it out. Let's see what we want to happen. So we want us to push up above it and confirm it. Now, Friday may be another day where we just pull back to support and it's red and we just hold support and we don't do anything. That may happen tomorrow, or we may get that explosive Friday and off on the week on a green note and just push up huge and get above this resistance. So the plan is get above $59, come up, have that pullback to retest and confirm it, and the important part is that we hold it. We need to hold it. Notice over here that we were unable to hold this level. So going into tomorrow, we definitely need to get above $59, push up, pull back to confirm it, and then we can start uptrending, next week. So if we can get above this tomorrow, then I'll feel a lot more comfortable going into the weekend, especially if you're swinging NEO over the weekend. Now, let's talk about the bearish case scenario, because as I said in all my videos, you have to play both sides because both sides can happen. So bearish case scenario, tomorrow we pull back and then we fall through this line. right? And then we find support around this area at 53.69. So that's the bearish case scenario. Now long term, obviously, there's no reason for you to be bearish. There's no reason that NEO is coming crashing. That's just, intraday bearish. We would fall below support and pull back to 53.69. But as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, is that NEO is doing fine. It's consolidating. Yes, it's boring right now. I mean, I know a lot of y'all are used to this huge action where we just gap up $3, $4, $5. And I know this is boring to watch, but it has to happen in order for NEO to cool down and really sustain this long upward trend. So it's completely normal, guys. Just wanted to make this video, go ahead and explain what NEO is doing today and where I think it's going. So the two numbers you need to keep in mind is $59 needs to get above that. And if it does fall tomorrow, which it could, $57 is the support it needs to hold. And if it fails to hold that level, then it's most likely coming back down to 53.69. Overall though, good session today, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.